Hi folks, Scott Neal here, and today I want to show you just how easy it is if you've never used virtualization products before, how to install Workstation Player. This quick tutorial is a supplement to my Introduction to Operating System and Virtualization course, which I will be doing for the next several weeks. So I wanted to take a moment and just show you how easy it is to install Workstation Player, which you can then use to build as many virtual machines as you would like. And we'll talk more about virtual machines and the different types of virtual machines and licensing as we move forward in the course. So what is exactly Workstation Player? Well, it really is the free version of Workstation Pro, the full-featured tool that we use on administrative desktops all over the country. VMware Workstation and VMware products are kind of the predominant force out there in today's industry when it comes to virtualization. So what can you do with it? Well, with an operating system CD or an ISO, I can create virtual machines just like I can with Workstation Pro. And I have the ability through the settings and interface to manipulate the hardware and network settings. However, unlike VMware Pro, I am not going to be able to take multiple snapshots. Those are saved points that I can then use to restore my machine in the event that the machine becomes damaged or corrupted or infected, or if I'm doing testing. Snapshots would allow me to revert back to that original configuration or configurations at any point in time that the machine has been running. Also, I cannot clone VMs for other purposes. Those are only available through the full feature components of Workstation Pro. Also, your machine must be able to support virtualization, and it has to be enabled. We do this in the BIOS, and so be sure to go into your BIOS settings, ensure that you have virtualization turned on in there before you install Workstation Player. So let's go ahead and get started with this, shall we? So I took the liberty of going down to the VMware.com website. I am in the download section here. They don't make getting VMware Player very easy. It is a free product. They much rather you purchase the professional product, but you can find it in the free product downloads under Workstation Player. You'll simply go to the Workstation Player website, download the appropriate version for the operating system that you're using, and we're going to download this particular file here, which is for my Windows 64-bit workstation. And as I said before, Workstation Player does give you, it's not quite as full-featured as the Workstation Pro, but it will certainly give you a lot of the tools necessary to get started and begin to explore with virtual machines, and you can actually do quite a bit with it. I am just going through the licensing agreement now for VMware Workstation Player. I've already read this before. I'm not going to read it again. I do want the enhanced keyboard driver. It's not a requirement. And we have the option, of course, to check for product updates from time to time. And I don't necessarily do this for privacy reasons as far as the improving player by sending my data. I do want to create my desktop icons so that I can get to it easily. And then I do the install. The install process is pretty painless. Okay, we're back. I have finished doing the install process, and I have the ability, of course, once again to look at that license agreement. I can hit finish. I'm going to finish. I do need to do a restart, but what exactly does this system, what does it put on? Well, if I go into my network connections, one of the things that you will note is that it has added some VMware adapters, VMware Net 8, VMware Net 1, and I will need to install a VMnet 0 for my bridged networking as well. It will create some additional virtual network adapters, and it also adds this icon here. So if I launch the machine, I can enter a valid email address to do my Workstation Player for free, and hit finish. and I have completed my Workstation Player install for my home. Just that simple. And then we can begin to use Workstation Player to build our virtual machines. We'll cover that in another tutorial.